Hi guys, it's Holly. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. Today I'm going to be showing you how I transformed this area, how I built my Starbucks kiosk, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. I wish I had a little bit more space to work with, but I may or may not expand on this area in future, so watch this space. So this is kind of part of my entrance revamp. I previously had a duck pond, but then I decided to change it into like a post office and have a nice tree, and for it to just be a nice built up area. I do prefer the more built up towns at the minute anyway. So the first thing that I needed to do was I needed to kind of demolish and redo this whole area. I think I'm kind of going for town, nature, built up vibes. I think that's what I've figured out that I want to do with my town, so I'm just going to roll with that theme. So some of you are probably watching this and you're like, why is there an imperial bed there? And please bear with me, I know it looks really, really silly, but actually what it is going to be is it's going to be the shape of the kiosk, and you'll see exactly what I mean as I start to expand on this a little bit more in this video. So what I've done is I've put 2 stools up against this kiosk, and the pattern that I'm actually using for the fabric bit, I actually have in the description along with the sign that I'm going to be placing just next to it. And I just thought this looked really, really perfect. And then I thought, well, I need to now change the actual aesthetics of the area, because the blue, I really wanted to make it work, but I just felt like it didn't. So I ended up changing the fence around, and eventually I actually changed the bridge as well. And then I just went to go and change the fence around the other side. So it's kind of like a little viewing area, which I really, really like. I like the way the fence lined up with the path here. I think it looked really good, personally. So I feel like this is maybe a little bit of a cop-out, but I then just made one of the dark wood wooden tables, and the little cloth on top, I just customized it to look like the menu. I didn't really feel like anything else would fit, and in a lot of cafes and restaurants, they often have stuff like that. That's kind of an aesthetic thing. Match the stools to be exactly the same. I just wanted it all to tie in and to not have to use multiple custom design slots. I then added in some things like the green retro fan. I added in a coffee grinder. I added in a manhole cover and a street lamp, a bush, some log stakes. I just kind of wanted it all to look the part. And then I finally did the bridge thing, which I think looks so much better. I then wanted to make it even more realistic. You can see I added some stuff on the tables, they're like cream and sugar, and also a book, which is actually a dropped item. They're really, really good for decor, everyone. And yeah, as you guys know, I called them splishes for my ducks to sit under when I had my duck pond. So I actually was able to use this here, and I ended up placing a wet floor sign, which I feel like is just so quintessential to any food or drink establishment that you walk into. There's always someone that's dropped something on the floor, so I couldn't not include it. And then it was just a case of marrying it all up and just making it look all good. So I added in another tree, and then I just added in the fencing and the street lamp around the other side. Stuff like that I feel needs to be symmetrical, but everything else doesn't really need to be. I then just added in the serving cart because it has bread on the bottom layer, which is Starbucks. I mean, yeah. And on top of that, I just put some dinnerware on it, which again, just really tied it all together. Just added one of the coat rack things, and then I just found this really, really cute Starbucks outfit. Again, the code for this will be in the description. I'm going to try and make sure I always provide those for you guys, because otherwise, how are you supposed to maybe try and recreate or draw inspiration from it properly? So yeah. And a little bit has changed since my post office video, so I thought I'd just give you a little walk around the entrance, kind of what it's looking like. So obviously I'm just walking around the Starbucks area that I've just built. You guys are probably sick of it already. And now I'm just walking over my new bridge. I just felt like this looked the most built up and the most, I don't know, I could have kept my suspension bridge, but I just wasn't really feeling it anymore. And yeah, so here we are just walking across. I did end up changing the corners so they look diagonal. I have a custom design for that, and this is what it's looking like. As you can see, I've added in the ducks, I've added in a little book next to the bench and some scattered papers in the post office. I think, honestly, this is now probably my favorite area of my island. I think I say that every single time though, so honestly, don't hold me to that because it'll probably change next week. So yeah, and I just felt like it, I don't know, I just think it looks really, really cute. It's not too meadowy, it's still very kind of built up. And yeah, so that is it for my Starbucks kiosk build. I hope you guys really, really enjoyed it. Let me know if you have something similar. Big thank you to everyone that has subscribed. I'm still in shock that we hit 4K. And thank you to all of my members. I love you all so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!